good. My name is Penny from KALBS Sparkles. Welcome, welcome, welcome to new, old and in-betweeners. Couldn't think of another name. Sunday it is today, I believe. And Sunday is my whip along on a canvas. What am I working on? This week I'm working on Kitty Cat by Jeremiah Kettner. This is the picture. I'm just on this little bit here, so we're doing quite well. It is a square. It's 56 by 79 centimetres or 22 by 31. It's from Diamond Art Club. I am using, we're going for the green today, from Temu, my tray from Temu. I have my pink 3D pen, also from Temu. I also have my squishy pen, which is from Kitten Up Kitten. I don't believe she has any of these on her Etsy shop, but it is linked down below. So if you favourite the shop, you'll get a ping when she relists them. I have a 6-placer and a single placer. My 3D pen I use for my ABs because it's got old putty in it. I do use, what do I use? I use putty from Art Dot. In this weather, I've got to say, I'm going through it a bit quicker. But these Art Dots, as you can see, it's a good old size. You get a good slab of it. And I think I got mine and they were on special for £6.99, which is a really good price. I'm also using my release papers, which are from my Etsy shop. One of the new releases from last week. And that link is down below as well. So, let's crack on. I don't know if you can see it, but I do have a tea towel here because it's very warm and I'm sticking to the plastic. We've got this little section to do, which is a small section for me. If anybody knows, I am that person that does humongous. I am also using, hopefully you'll be able to see it all. This is my 60 bottle storage case, also from Temu. Can you tell I like Temu, guys? Can you? So, let's get cracking with this. Now, I am filming early in the morning because it is bloody hot. I was going to film this yesterday and then it got too hot, so I didn't. So, I am just going to dot away while we all have a chin wag. But like I said, I hope you're all doing good. I am doing okay. Still in a lot of pain. Still waiting to hear back so I can find out what the hell's going on. But you know, I don't have a huge amount of plans. I'm going to see how hot it gets this week. Today. Not this week, but today. Because I really need to sort out the shed. As many of you know, I have moved. I've now been here a month. Feels like I've been here forever. It definitely feels like home. But obviously, moving house while going through cancer treatment is not maybe the best idea, but it had to be done. So, when we moved, I have moved to a smaller property, not hugely smaller. However, where I was before, I was very spoilt with lots of storage, lots of massive sort of cupboards and so forth, and I haven't got that here. So a lot of things were put into a shed. I did buy a shed when I first got it. I had no choice. So we've now sort of done majority inside the house. However, there's things I can't find still. I've lost my hoover. How do you lose a hoover? It's not like it can be put anywhere. But yeah, I can't find my hoover. It's one of those ones that sort of can be handheld or upright. I found the long stick, but I haven't found the actual hoover part. I don't think it'll be in the shed. This is the thing. Like, why would it have been put in the shed? But there's also, I've got more stuff that can go in the shed. However, I need to sort the shed out. Apart from diamond painting stuff, all craft stuff got put in the shed. So I have got, that I bought from the old place, a couple of shelving units that need to be put together. So Annalie's going to be wearing her Bob the Builder hat today. So yeah, we need, there's a load there. So we need to build the shed and then go through the hundreds of bags that have just been put in there and try and sort of make it into some kind of organised chaos rather than just chaos. So that I'm hoping to do, all depending on what this heat is going to be like, because it's a metal shed, number one. Number two, it's very hot out there. Now, a lot of the medications that I'm on are make you more prone to dehydration. So I do have to be very careful. Also, I don't know if it's just me. Let me know your thoughts, guys. But this heat, I don't want to eat. Like, I have no appetite. I don't know whether it's the heat or what it is. I am supposed to be trying to put some weight back on because I start immunotherapy on the 23rd of this month. But it's just so hot. It's like, just have no appetite. I do, like, it's not that I'm not eating anything, but I'm not eating a lot. I am trying, but it's, when I'm not hungry, everything just, nothing appeals. Like, and I'm not even eating sweets or anything. I'm literally just not eating a lot. I am trying to sort of make sure I have something, even if it's just toast. But I don't know whether it's a heat or whether it's just me. Like, I don't feel ill or anything. I just don't, which is what makes me think, is it the heat that is doing it? Because it's just so bloody warm. So today, the plan is I'm going to do this video. Also, I want to do another video, which is, I've had 3 lovely people, amazing subs, that have sent me loads, and when I say loads, I mean loads of spare drills for my, what's it called, conversion. So I need to sort them out. So I want to do a video sorting that out, because that'll go up on Wednesday. So I want to be a kind of busy bee today, get a few bits done, which will then make, obviously if I do things today, then I don't have to do them during the week. And then sit and do some diamond paint. I haven't done masses this week. I believe I started this last Sunday. So I've got about, I reckon, about a third. Right, if I look at the picture, I'm doing this bit here now. So I reckon it's about a third done. So I haven't done huge amounts, although I did do a bit of my conversion this week as well. But it's just been too hot. Like, I sit here, I feel like I'm melting like the Wicked Witch of the West underneath Dorothy's house. But yeah, I thought if I do this section and then I can put it up, hopefully the sun is not too bad out there, or hopefully there's a bit of a breeze, because there was a bit of a breeze yesterday, but it was warm breeze, which is no good to anybody, is it really? No good to anybody. So we will see how that goes. I think it's about 7 o'clock in the morning at the moment, so we've got a bit of time. Right, where's my tripod, TP. With this, I try to do, like, the colours that are harder to see, I try to do them first. So, like, this one is a white symbol, so I tend to do that first. I did them dark bits because I always do the 310s, the blacks first. Don't know why. I don't like working with 310s because I'm blind as a bat. And sometimes, a lot of the time, I end up putting them on upside down and all sorts. So I do tend to do those, the 310s first, if it's in, or some of the darker colours. But to be fair, sometimes I just do whatever. It's weird, isn't it, how you get into sort of a routine of the way that you work, the way that you do it. I also, big shout out to those new subs this week. Been going on a pretty good roll of getting new subs. Like I've said many times, I would like to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. I think in the last week, 2 weeks, I've got, I think there's 17 new subs, which is blooming amazing. So welcome to all you new people. And also, when I looked at my stats, 12% of the people that watch me are not subbed. What are you waiting for, guys? Hit that sub. Hit that sub button. Give us a sub. Doesn't cost you anything. And it helps a little old girl like me grow her channel. So, yeah, the aim is the end of the year. So, it has been very slow this year, up until recently. I have been taking some time out, but that is all going to change, hopefully. I've sort of been back. I was going to say kicking and screaming, but no one's got energy for kicking and screaming. I'm trying to, obviously because of what's going on health-wise, it's so easy, guys, to just sort of sit back and feel sorry for myself. So I kind of gave myself a kick up the bum. And yes, there are days when I don't want to film. Right. Don't want to talk to anybody. I'm trying to sort of get into the positive mode, which, and you guys help, you know, you guys help. You guys get me your comments, your likes, all of that gives me a bit of a boost to keep going. So this year is the building of YouTube. So what we are going to do, once my new treatment starts and I know how I'm going to be able to handle it, because I've had some lovely advice of lots of different people in like cancer support groups and all that. But as everybody says, no two people are the same. So I'm hoping that this immunotherapy is going to hit me and be a lot easier than chemo was, because chemo was, oh my God, I don't think I could do it again, guys. Like, I'm going to be very honest about that. I like to think that I'm Superwoman and can handle whatever's given to me, but that beat me. That well and truly beat me and spat me out again. So we're hoping that immunotherapy is going to be a bit nicer. But until I know, can't really plan too much. Now, I have been talking and getting your guys' input on about doing a January challenge like I used to. And at the moment, the brain is saying, yes, do it. However, this new treatment is a year's treatment. So I will still be on this treatment in January. Now, the January challenge is a big challenge. A month-long challenge. And it's until I know how I'm going to be, I don't want to commit to anything. So it's a case of watch this space in regards to that. Now, if anybody that's new and that hasn't seen my challenge, I did it a few years back, where for the month of January, so from January the 1st to January the 31st, I do a conversion in a month, start to finish. Now, why are you being a pain in the butt? Now, it's a lot of work that goes into it. I say a lot of work that goes into it, right? Obviously, I'm doing what I like doing, so it's not huge hard work. But I don't want to do a challenge that I know that I'm not going to be able to win. We're not going to set ourselves up for failure. And to complete a cross stitch. Now, cross stitch is a conversion is a cross stitch pattern that you turn into a diamond painting, basically. If you want to learn more, please look at my previous videos. Wednesdays are my conversion days. So, which reminds me, I must do a new playlist for my new conversion. It's a lot of work. It's like putting in the hours every day, dotting, and I can tell you this much, when I was having chemo, I couldn't, there was weeks I didn't diamond paint for. So we're going to see how it goes. Like I said, the first one is July. A lot of people that have been through it have said one of the main things that happens is the tiredness. So yeah, we're going to see how it goes. I'd like to do it because it's a few years since I did it. I would like to do it again. But we will see. We will see how it goes. And I know the way I am is that if I start it and I don't feel good, I will still make myself get up and do it. And it wouldn't be doing me any favours, guys. Like, sometimes you got to listen to your body, you know. So we're gonna, at the minute, I'm not saying I'm not doing it, but I'm not saying I am. That makes sense? It does in my head, so. But yeah. But that is what I sort of, the conclusion I've come to. Obviously, it means deciding on what I'm going to do. Because it is a start and finish. I can't obviously do the one I'm working on. The one I'm working on is really big. And I know that I've done, like I did the massive doorway to the stars, Josephine wall, which was humongous. And I did it, I finished it. But my body's not in the same place it was back then, guys. So I don't know if I'd be able to do like another huge one like that. So, like I said, we'll see what happens with this immunotherapy. See how that's going to go down first. I think that is the best thing to do. And then let my body decide whether... I'm trying to be sensible, guys. Like, I know you guys don't see the sensible. I know you see the little bit of madness in me. Just a little bit. But I am trying to be sensible because I am that person that, like, should I really be sorting out the sheds? Maybe not. But it's got to be done, you know. Someone's got to do it. And I know what I want to do with everything. Like I said to Annalie yesterday, it may be that we do the shed and then we have to do a chip run. Because there may be things, although I've already gone through a lot of the stuff, there may be things that I decide I don't want to keep. Or whatever. Oh, there's 3 in there. See, why do they do that? Why do they hide it? Because there's 3 of them up there. But yeah, I'm trying to be sensible. I'm trying to be like... I don't know what I'm trying to be, guys. Where's it F? I'm trying to not make things worse for myself. I'm very lucky, as in I do have an Annalie. Everybody should have an Annalie. So, things like, she will most probably put the shelving together. She does actually quite like doing things like that, in all fairness. It's good to know that I've raised a female that can basically put her mind to most things, or at least give it a go. But yeah, I think today, if I can get, even if I don't get all the shed done, but if I can get a good part of it, sort of like the shelves up and whatnot, then I can sort through stuff. Like, I'm not lifting anything, I'm not putting myself, listen, I do not want to put myself back in like this pain mode. It's bad enough with the pain I've got at the minute. So I am being sensible, much to everybody's disbelief. I can be sensible sometimes, not often, so, but I can do it sometimes. But I'm still working on new stuff for the shop. I'm still working on doing, I've got some major organising to do, which you will see started shortly. Not shortly today, but you know. But there are things that I need to sort out just to make it so that everything's a bit neater and tidier. But that's a job and a half. I have started doing some of the background to it. But little bits often. That is the key. That is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it so that I'm not trying to do everything in one day. The other week I did like 8 videos in 2 days. And yeah, it wasn't wise, guys. It's not the right thing to do. So now, and obviously, like I said, the heat doesn't help. Doesn't help that it is so damn hot. So I'm trying to do little bit by little bit. So far, I'm keeping up with videos. I have got a few already filmed and scheduled to go up over the next week or so. And I'm just trying to keep on top of that, to be fair. Just trying to do the minimum that I want to do. And then if I can do extra, I'll do extra. And I need to get this shed done, because every day it's like, right, I'm going to do a shed tomorrow, I'm going to do a shed tomorrow, and then it's hot, or it's, I would say it's raining, but let's be honest, I've not seen the rain for weeks. It's definitely not rained where I can see it. But I am loving the new house. Still lots to do. Still lots to get. Flooring. Flooring needs to be got. What else needs to be got? A cooker needs to be got. I haven't done any decorating. But in all fairness, it needs to be done, but not yet. Not yet. And I think it's quite hard because I'm that person where I would normally say, right, okay, bedroom needs doing, let's go and get some painting, let's do it. But I can't physically do it. And this is the issue, is I physically cannot do it. You know, things like I could go and get a little bit of remnant of carpet and I'd lay it down in the hallway. I can't physically do it. So it's now doing a paying somebody to do it or asking someone to do it. And I'm not very good at that, guys. I'm not very good at asking people to do things for me. I'm not very good at allowing people to do things. Like, if you ask some of my friends, they will tell you that I'm not that person. I'm very independent. I like doing things for myself. I get a real good sense of achievement when I do it myself. And then you feel like, well, you know what? Do it yourself, don't owe nobody nothing. And I know that maybe is not the right attitude. But I'm 56 years old, and it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, you know. And it's just the way I am. So it'll all come together. Just take a bit of time. I do have to learn to be a bit patient. But it'll get there. It'll get there. There's nothing that I'm overly worried about. There's nothing that I'm desperate about. Like, we have got a couple of the flooring in the hall, because it's the flooring in the hallway, my bedroom and the front room that we need to get. Now, the flooring in the front room, I did bring one of my old carpets. It's like 15 years old, guys, so it's not the best, but it suits it. It's fine. Do I need to replace it at some point? Yes. But for the moment, it's absolutely, we can manage with that. Pulled all these out, and I only need a few. The hallway, we've bought a couple of runners, carpet runners, so that's fine. My bedroom, we've put some rugs down. It's fine. You know, literally pulled all them out for 4 drills. Are you shitting me? So yeah, so it's nothing that isn't manageable. So I'm pretty cool with it. It happens when it happens, as they say. The cooker, well, we've been here a month and managed fine without a cooker. Managed absolutely fine without a cooker. So that's another thing that I'm not rushing to do, you know. And if anybody's curious, the reason I need a cooker is, yes, I did have a cooker in my old property, but my cooker was gas. And where in my new kitchen, there's nowhere to put a gas. There's no fittings to put a gas cooker. So I had to get rid of it. And I need to get an electric cooker, which, number one, not happy with. Don't like electric cookers. I've always had a gas cooker. But it is what it is, you know. And I'm fine. I'm absolutely hunky-dory. I'm not stressing about it, because, you know what? There's lots of people out there that are a lot worse off. There's people out there that don't have a home. So for me not to have a cooker, and I'm managing fine, and to need a bit of carpet here and there, I am managing fine. So it is what it is, guys. At this point, it is what it is. See, there's that saying again. My favourite saying in the world. The main thing is I'm now in a property that suits my health now. don't have to walk up and down stairs. I have got a fully equipped wet room, which means I can actually have a shower, because I had a bath before and I could no longer get in and out of the bath. I've got a gorgeous garden, and so you count your blessings. Count your blessings, live with the hardships, you know. So it's not, I'm not sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, I've got so much that I need to do and blah, blah, blah. Because there is a lot to do. Can I do it today? No. Will I be able to do it next month? Most probably not. So what's the point in stressing? Right, there's a lot of more things that we can put, that I could put that energy into, than stressing about a cooker or a bit of carpet. I am saving for said things, and it will happen when it happens. I am so not overly gonna worry myself, because you know what it's like. You start this little, it's like when you got a little, if you cut yourself and you got a little scab and you start picking at it and it gets worse and worse. That's what happens when I start panicking about things. You know, have I done that since I moved here? Hell yes, many times. Have I sat here and felt sorry for myself? Yeah, not gonna lie. But how long do you do that for? Because if you sit there and you just dwell on all the crap, nothing's going to get any better. You're not going to see that light at the end, you know. Like I said, I absolutely love my new property. I feel like I've been here forever. It doesn't feel like it was just a month. Annalie is happy here. Just need it to not be so hot so we can enjoy the garden a bit. That's all we need. That's all we need. So, somebody up there, could you please turn the thermostat down? And life will be good. I'm going to finish this colour. And then I think I'll go on to comments, because I've had quite a few this week. Quite a few comments, and oh my god, guys, if you haven't seen it already, look at the unboxing that I put up on Thursday. You guys do not know how much I am having to hold myself back from doing it. Home is where the heart is. It is fun. Oh my god. Like, I know I get excited with a lot of my diamond paintings. The issue I've got is that I've sort of, this year I'm only doing canvases with cats in. And it hasn't got a cat in it, guys. There's no cat in it. So I can't do it. Being good. Don't know how long that will last. That's a bit of a trashy drill. Where did it go? Where did you go, man? Can't see it. It'll pop up sooner or later. But, oh my gosh, it is, it's just gorgeous. And to be honest, I think most of you could tell that I was in love with it just by my oohs and ahs and, oh my gosh, from the video. But yeah, so happy with it. We now got to decide on a theme for next year. I think I've kind of got one. Me and Annalie have been discussing it, you know. My partner in crime. In many of the board meetings that we have. But I think next year I'm going to do a theme again, because sometimes you sit there and you think, what shall I do next? What shall I do next? And by doing cats this year, I've not only managed to get some of the older kits, like this is the older kit, is one of the older kits. I bought this good couple of years ago off a D-Stash site. I'm getting some of them done. Otherwise, you can imagine, can't you? I get a kit it up, do it, and that way the older ones are never getting done. And no one needs to be left out in this situation. So I am doing a few of the older. I'm also, not going to lie, I've done a few of the newer ones. But this one, I think I've got a kit that I've had for nearly 3 years, guys. Like, it's just not necessary, is it? And I am going to be kitting that up at some point this year. I have already kitted up the next two, because what I tend to do is I tend to do two kittings up. I did say it right the first time. So that, and then when I start the second one, so like last time I kitted up under the stairs in this. So when I get to the point of I'm doing the last one, I kit up 2 more. So there is, I know you guys saw one on Friday kitting up. There's another one coming next week, next Friday. However, you're getting spoiled because it actually took 2 videos to kit it up. So, and from in the past, when you guys have said you don't want to wait a whole week for the second part. So, what I tend to do is when it's like that, so next Friday, you'll get a kitting up part 1 on the Friday and a kitting up part 2 on the Saturday. So you do actually get a bonus video next week, because my aim is 4 videos a week. In fact, guys, you get even more than that next week. Just put that in not where I wanted it to go, but hey ho. Because next week you've got today, you've got a video Monday, nothing Tuesday, then you've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, you haven't got extra. It's the following week you'll see the kitting ups. See, getting all confused to myself. I try to be organised and write it all down, and then just don't look at what I've written down before I say something. But this week you do get an extra video on Thursday, because there is another unboxing. So my schedule is Mondays is sorting out videos, organising videos. So it could be sorting out drills, it could be storage, it could be sorting out logbooks, it could be anything. Tuesday there's not generally a video. Wednesdays is always WIP on my conversion, or anything to do with my conversion. It could be the kitting ups, it could be the kitting downs, it could be sorting, it could be anything. I'm going to get that out ready. Thursday is bonus videos, so if I've got unboxings, you'll see them. Anything like that. Friday is kitting ups, kitting downs, that kind of thing. Sunday is always a WIP on a general normal canvas, not a conversion, a normal canvas, and calling out comments. See, so there's a method to the madness. But I'm going to take a quick break, go to the little girl's room, because I'm a little girl, and I'll be back to read out comments for today. So bear with us. Right, I'm back, guys. Let's get these comments up and we can go through them. Like I said, there's a lot of comments. So, first one, which was on the shop haul from last Saturday, was Gina with the gorgeous emojis with my Oscar the koala. Thank you, Gina. And you know what? An emoji's fine. Emoji's fine. Emoji lets me know. Obviously, unless you put a horrible emoji, which I'm sure some of you, most of you lovely people wouldn't do. Emoji lets me know that I'm doing something okay. So thank you, Gina. The next lot of comments are, oh, there's a few on here. Last Sunday's WIP. Right. We've got Sharon, our crazy Shazza. She says, this canvas is so cute. Hope you and Annalie are doing well. I'm glad you've moved into your home. Take care of yourself, Penny. Lots of love and hugs. Thank you, Shazza. Shazza is one of my day one socks. She is the most amazing lady going. We love our Shazza. We got Caroline, Mama Kaz, the gorgeous Mama Kaz. Happy Sunday to you and Annalie. Also to the lovely sparklers. That's you lot. You're my sparklers. Loving the look of those pink shades. I'm not usually a pink person, but those initial shades are popping, aren't they? Pink and purple's my colours. I also love me a toasted banana sandwich. Now I want one. As well as salad cream sandwiches as a teen. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that did things like that, you know. I did love salad cream. And you know what? Even now, I love salad cream. Like, I don't eat chips. Don't know why, just not a chip person. However, if I do eat chips, I have salad cream with it. Yeah, I do. So, glad to see I'm not the only one. Hope all goes smoothly at the hospital on Monday and nothing untoward is happening. Still waiting, Kazza. Keeping you in my thoughts and prayers as always. Bless you. We got Gina with the emojis with Oscar. Thank you, Gina. We've got Catherine Mola. She says, it's determination. My cousin by marriage always said, try again. When things don't go how she expected, you are determined. And yes, I am, Catherine. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's, I'm in a new house, so it's new beginnings. So it could be that. But I am so determined to sort of not let cancer beat me. Basically, you've picked on the wrong person, matey, because I am determined that this year I'm going to build this channel. I'm going to get positive things happening. It's not to say I don't have meltdowns every so often, but you know, let's try to make them few and far between. And in all fairness, like, I've got a counsellor and I'm speaking to him, and even he says even sane people have meltdowns every so often, so we all know that I'm a little bit insane. Just a little bit. So thank you, Catherine. She also says, I'm going to put that in. She also says, our youngest loves mayonnaise sandwich. In the summer, I like rice and green beans. Oh, me too. Do you know what? I love green beans. Annalie hates them. So 9 times out of 10, if we get, like the other day we had chicken and rice, and she will have broccoli, and I don't mind broccoli. It's not my favourite, but I don't mind. But I always have my green beans, always. We've got, oh, and another one. She said, try milkshakes to gain weight. When I was pregnant with my eldest, I initially lost weight to the point my doctor said gain weight or go in the hospital. I was 6 months pregnant and still able to wear my normal jeans. Wow. So I added a chocolate milkshake with lunch and dinner. I started gaining weight. My eldest will be 32 this year. Well, my eldest is 39 this year. And you're right, I do try milkshakes. I have these drinks called the Dunn's River Nourishments. And my friend tends to send them up from London. I've had a few people that have ordered me crates of it, literally, on Amazon. They were on my wish list. I don't think they're on anymore. Maybe I'll put them back on. So that's exactly what I've been doing. And I am putting the weight on, just very slowly. However, I've always struggled to put weight on. I've always been little. I've never been anything but sort of the tiniest. So I'm definitely trying that, but that is a good shout. Also, the other thing is when you're eating, and this is what has been told to me by the doctors, when you're eating, don't have tea or coffee while you're eating for at least an hour before and an hour after. Because tea and coffee have caffeine in it, and the caffeine burns the calories quicker. Okay? There's a bit of advice for any of you guys that struggle like me. That is what my doctor has said. So, to be fair, I do drink lots of coffee. I don't drink coffee when I'm eating. To be honest, before surgery, I used to drink lots of fizzy. I'm not going to lie. Fizzy was in my hand all the time. Since surgery and the chemo and all that palaver, I've gone right off fizzy. I think in the last, well, I had the surgery February, and between then and now, I must have had 2-3 cans of fizzy. It's just not been, just not fancied it, and I'm finding it's like, all my confessions are gonna come out now. Where's it in? There it is. I used to have like tons of sugar in my coffee. Now, I have one. It's like my taste buds have changed. I'm not eating anywhere near the amount of chocolate that I used to eat. It literally, I've now gone where I'd much rather have something savoury than something sweet. I still do love my pineapple and custard though. That's like my little thing that's mine. But yeah, so thank you, Catherine. Then we've got Betty Harris, and she says, hi Penny, I watched Diamond Painting Nerd on how to do the graph paper. I print it onto cardstock, then I laminate it and add double-sided tape. It worked out great for me. Great videos. Just take your time. Sending prayers and hugs and love to you and Annalie. I have tried printing it out, and I don't know whether it's my printer or it's just me being me. I always have found that there's always something that goes wrong with the printer. So I just buy the graph paper, you know. I think it gets to a point where I don't want to work so hard on, the prep. I want to enjoy the actual process of it all. So I just do it like that. There's 9. Let's get these little, did I not even have any? Oh yeah, they're there. And the laminating side of it, right? I'm going to be really honest, Betty. I don't see the point. Like, yes, it makes it stronger. However, I've not had a problem with my papers ripping or anything like that. And like I said, it's just more work now. I do so much laminating for shop stuff. I don't want to do anymore. That is the main reason. So yeah, but I have done, I have gone down the whole route of printing out the graph paper, and I just can't be asked. But thank you for your input. All tips and tricks welcome. Right, then we got our Miss Kim, another sub that's been with me for years. She said, my cat used to scratch up the wall when in litter tray. However, I brought in one of the enclosed ones that looks like a cat carrier with a flap, and he hasn't done it since. I got him that. Right. Monty, as we all know, right, is not normal. Right. To be fair, anybody that resides with me is not really that normal. Oh, there's one there. Missed it. What Monty does is he had an enclosed cat litter tray. Had it for years. It's the only one he's ever had. He does his business. He then comes out of the litter tray and stands there scratching the door on it. Like for hours. Until you shout at him to stop. And then he still don't stop most of the time. We're trying a normal cat litter tray. With like just a open one. And he's not scratching. He's not scratching the wall. He's not scratching anything. So, we may keep that. Who knows at this point? At the moment, we're doing anything. Because he would literally, all you'd hear is the door banging. And yeah, it drives me nuts. Told you, I've got no patience. But with this open one, he's actually been not scratching at all. So we're going to keep with that one at the minute and see how it goes. We can all but try. The thing is, he's an old cat now. He's 10. I think he's just turned 10. Or he's coming up for 10, one of them. He's just set in his ways. It's like, in the old house, if you went to the front door, he'd run and hide. Someone knocked on the front door, he'd run and hide. We've moved here, and it's like he wants to go out. Like, the problem is that he can't go out. He knows nothing about being a cat. So we can't let him out. He wouldn't survive being out there. Now, I've not seen any other cats out there. Like, I've not seen any in the garden or out on the road in front of the bungalow. So, I don't know. The cat's just strange. Like, he's definitely more comfortable here. But he is, what we're having to do is make sure that sort of, you come out of the front door, make sure it's shut before you open the porch door, just in case he gets out. Because he wouldn't have a clue, guys. Like, he don't know about roads. He doesn't know about other cats. I don't even think he knows he's a cat. Like, I literally feel like he thinks he's human. But he is, he's definitely, he's not scared of the front door like he was in the old property. So, I don't know. We are, my son said he's going to build a catio for him in the garden, which will be really nice because it would give him that outdoor space. But we'll see, we'll see. Then we got Villica. She says, no way, Penny, ever at you, never at you, but always with you. I presume that is, that I said about you all laughing at me, because I'm a bit crazy sometimes. Listen, if you laugh at me or with me, if I make you giggle, then my job is done. I'm not like, I'm quite happy for people, for, it's entertainment, innit? Like, I'm here to entertain you guys. I'm here to keep company while you're diamond painting. You know, it's really weird, because when you first start doing videos and stuff, it's very much like, this is just crazy. I'm sitting here talking to myself, talking to the wall in front of me. And then it just comes naturally. Literally just comes naturally, where you're just sitting there chatting. So, but bless you, Villica. And she also says, oh my gosh, I got 7 squares because rounds are giving me the chills. I am too control freak to do them. 100%. Totally in agreement with that. I never get them straight, and I really want to keep my sanity. So I got Cookies, Books, Diamonds and Birds by Randall Spangler, When I Lost You by Mandy Manzano, Fairy of Dreams by Ivy Delamont. Love that, I've got that. Secrets of the Jungle by All Claire Studios, Tropical Splendor by Steve Sundrum, The Fantastical Forest by Becca Tyndall, I've got that, and Buttercup by Mika Jelena. 2 of them I am doing for my granddaughter. The Randall Spangler and the Mika Jelena. Please take care of your dear Penny. You are my sunshine on YouTube. Oh my God, that is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, my darling. Wow, you got a few. You got a few, didn't you? And then we've got Jan Bill with the cat emojis. Thank you, Jan. Hope you're well. Yeah, you got a few. I like that you got some that are like mine. And isn't it weird that we can, like, you can get people that like the same ones as you, but also have differing tastes with other paintings. You know, and it just goes to show, like, the world is made up of different people with different tastes and different opinions. And wouldn't it be boring if we were all the same? I think it would be. And it's the same, like, people work differently. Like, some people like wax, some people like putty, some people like double-sided tape, some people like glue dots. And it's how it works for you, you know. If you're doing a diamond painting, or not even just diamond painting, anything, if it makes you happy, go for it. Doesn't matter whether Joe up the road thinks that you're doing something and it's a waste of time. It doesn't matter if people don't like what you do. You enjoy it, you crack on and keep doing it. That is what I think. Like, my son will sit there and he loves my diamond painting. He has bought me many. He wouldn't do them. He's like, I don't know how you sit there and for hours and just put these little squares on. This is how I do it. I sit down and I get lost in my own little world. And then before you know it, the painting's done. but you haven't got them up on your wall, he says. I said, no, because I don't live in a castle where I've got that much wall space. Like, if I did, all of them would be up. I'd have my own little art gallery going on. And that's the thing. Everybody has different ways, but I love the fact that Rilke's just called out all those ones that she's got. We've got a few of them that we've both got them. And then there's other ones that I wouldn't particularly get that she loves. And it just shows the variety and taste that people have. Right, next lot of comments is Kerry Goodright, Mango. There we go, Pen. Loving the videos and glad you are back. Loving the videos all the time, love, Kerry. Oh, thank you, Kerry. I'm kind of glad I'm back as well, to be fair. It's given me like a little something to think about rather than the crap. Then we've got Sherry Foster. New subscriber. Hi, great job. I sobbed to you. Welcome, Sherry. Welcome to the madhouse, as they say. And then we've got Jam Bill that just said mango. And then we've got Mega Kitten Down Part 2. Sophie, and she says, I'm not a banana lover. There's a song somewhere there. Something there makes me want to break out in song, but I don't quite know what the song is. But thank you. It's so nice to see new subs commenting, new people. So I can't be all that bad, can I, guys? Can't be that bad. Do you know what? These bloody church bells have been going off for the last 2 hours, I swear to God. Right, on Mega Kitten Down Part, still, I don't know if I'm going to get all these comments done, guys. This is going to be one mega long video. I don't even know what I'm at already. I'm not over the hour yet. Right, so I think I'll do these ones and then I'm going to call it quits. Right, we got Villica. It says, let's get our penny up to 1,000 subs. Yes, let's do that. She also says she doesn't like mango. We got Caroline. Mama Cash says mango. Golden. Oh, I wanted to read this out because it just made me smile when I read it. She says, mango, golden sun-kissed, a tropical treat, juicy flesh, oh so sweet. A taste of summer, bright and bold, a story in every bite untold. Smooth skin, vibrant hue, a mango fresh and new. A burst of flavour, pure delight, mango, a delicious sunny sight. When I read it, when she put that there, I was like, that's so nice. And like, Caroline, the fact that you've taken the time to write that means so much. Caroline is another one of my day one subs. Absolutely lovely lady. She has just sent me a shitload of drills as well for my conversion, which you will all see me sorting out this week. Seriously, the church bells. I don't mind a church bell, right? But these have been going on for hours. So thank you, Caroline. Sabine also says mango. And then Betty Harris says, have you watched a show called Blind Spot? It's on Netflix. It's a series. Goes from season 1 to 5. Amazing, because we like them. The show is about a woman's body covered in tattoos and the FBI is trying to solve the tattoos. I'm on season 2, loving it. Thanks for another video. Still sending prayers to you and Annalie. You know what, Betty? I'm going to have a look at that today. Because I don't think I'll be going in the garden to do the shed because it's a little warm already. And I have nothing to watch today. And I did say, and all of you guys watching, anything that you can suggest. I do like it when there's a good few seasons, because it means I don't have to sort of... Worst thing, and this is why I don't watch films, is you watch a film and then you've got to find something else to watch. And I am that person that sits there for 4 hours deciding what to watch. So I need good series that have got quite a few seasons, that I can get my teeth into. And I don't need to worry about it. And then I can just get lost. I sit here, I watch them while I'm diamond painting. You know. So we need that. So Betty, thank you very much. I will check that out, because it sounds like it'll be pretty cool actually. I like things like that. So I'm going to end it here, guys, because you've already got an hour and now you'll be taking a mick. You're not having... I can't keep doing 6-hour videos. Can't do it. What I will do is next Sunday I will go back over and I will finish off the rest, because I've got loads of comments still. I can't do it. Or I may just try and do some... maybe not chat so much rubbish at the beginning of the video, and get them all done and caught up next week. So for now, I'm going to love you and leave you. You know, I'm sorry guys, gotta go. Gotta go. Busy girl, you know. Look at the flower. So that flower is this flower here. So easily done a third, I reckon. I reckon not long till we're halfway. But for now, guys, have an amazing rest of the day. Amazing rest of the weekend and week until I'm back next Sunday with another WIP like this. However, I do have videos going up this week. There's another unboxing on Thursday. Ooh. And you'll be seeing the first of the 2 new kits that I'm kitting up ready to do on Friday. So lots to look forward to, guys. But for now, have an amazing day. You all know the score. Thumbs up if you like the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Help a girl get a dream of 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And just have an amazing day. But for now, I will see you all soon. Bye.